morning. This is the Power Coach, Madeline Alexander. I want to welcome you to the Breakthrough Morning Show. You are on Power Coach Radio, where we break through barriers and achieve power results fast. Well, I hope you are having a fantastic week, that you have an attitude of excellence and you are moving forward in a powerful way. We are going to continue on today, as we always do, with our positive mental conditioning. We are preparing for the success that the Lord has set in front of us. We are going to do everything that we can to accelerate and to dominate and to move into the position of destiny that the Lord has for us. I'm so glad to welcome you, glad to have you with me this morning on the Breakthrough Morning Show. So many great people jumping on live. I love having you live with me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 Central Time. And I appreciate all of you that write notes and emails and contact me to let me know what's happening with you. Just great success stories coming in already. At the beginning of 2013, you guys are on the move. You're on a mission to make it happen this year, and I appreciate that. I am in agreement with you. I decree and I declare that the blessing and the favor of the Lord is upon your life. And as you do excellent work, as you set out excellent work, as you put your heart into it, as you make your signature spectacular with everything that you do, I know that the Lord will bless and anoint and bring favor on everything that you set your hand to do. But I believe that you are stepping forward into the destiny that is planned for you. I believe that you are operating in purpose. You are operating in your mission assignment. You are taking territory. You are expanding and enlarging your territory. You are making it happen, including today. Get ready for a fantastic day. Well, you can always reach out to me and connect with me. You can email me at any time at info@MadelineAlexander.com. You can reach out through the website at MadelineAlexander.com. Just click on the Contact Us button, and you can send me a quick email. And I love to hear from you. You can connect on Twitter at The Power Coach, and you can also reach out on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/The Power Coach, and you can connect with me and join the awesome Breakthrough family. Join us at Breakthrough with The Power Coach, Madeline Alexander, and you can interact and connect with the others that are on the move in the Breakthrough family. Well, we are continuing on with our mental conditioning. Today we are reading the fantastic book, How to Break Through Barriers and Achieve Power Results. Create your power mindset for success in 30 days or less. And then we are continuing on. We're continuing on. We will go right into Power Mindset 2, Choose to be a Champion. We are hearing great information, just great feedback, great testimonies, great results that are coming out of Power Mindset 2, elevating to the champion mindset, going to a whole nother level. We're laying the foundation. Right now, we're setting it up, getting our power mindset for success. We are making that transition. We are exercising our mental capacity every single solitary day, every morning and every evening. As you read through Create Your Power Mindset for Success in 30 days or less, I know that you are doing your mental conditioning on your own. You're on a mission making that happen every morning and every evening, and then we do it together Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the Breakthrough Morning Show. Well, we are continuing and moving forward. If you haven't yet gotten Power Mindset 2, please do reach out through the website. Be sure to grab your copy, and I would be happy to autograph that, to sign that for you, and write a blessing in it. Each and every book I sign, I bless, and put that together so that when I send it to you, I have prayed over it, and I'm standing in agreement with you. You know, the power of agreement is a very key tool that we have accessible to us as believers. We have the power of agreement. If any two of us agree on earth concerning anything that we ask, it shall be done by our Father who is in heaven. And so I'm standing in agreement with you for the dreams and goals that you have to enter into purpose, to enter into your mission, to expand in your business, to be strong and whole and healthy financially, to build an outstanding family, to achieve promotion and to rise to higher levels in your companies and to move into management, move into leadership positions. I'm standing with you in agreement that those things are happening, that you're transforming your health and fitness. We're not making New Year's resolutions. We're making commitments that align with our mission and purpose, and we're extending ourselves to complete our goals that align with the purpose that God has in our lives. We're just not doing goal setting as a random activity. We are following the roadmap to move us from where we are right now today to where we need to be to fulfill the mission assignment that's on our life. We are mission-minded, and so I'm standing with you in agreement in every area of your life that you will rise high, that you'll rise up, you'll climb to the level of greatness that the Lord has placed inside of you. To be average is alien. It's foreign to your DNA. That's not what is on the inside of you. Excellence is inside of you. To be exceptional, that's what's inside of you. Greatness is on the inside of you. And what we have to do is put our work into it. We have to put our effort. We have to exercise and accelerate. We have to do the work, do the tasks every day to rise to the level of greatness that's on the inside of us. We have to have discipline and diligence and determination, tenacity, endurance. And these are the characteristics. We must have courage. We must have these mental and spiritual characteristics to be able to fulfill the God plan in our lives, because you are going to encounter adversity. You're going to encounter resistance. And what determines whether or not you walk in the success that the Lord has for you is whether or not you are mentally and spiritually prepared. Are you conditioned? Are you at a level where you can withstand the challenge? You can withstand the obstacle. You can press past what comes up and stands in between where you are right now and where you want to be. Can you overcome the obstacles? Can you overcome the challenges? Are you up for it? Do you have the heart? How big is your fight? That is the question as we go into 2013. How big is the fight inside of you? Well, it is determined by your mindset. It's determined by having this power mindset for success that we talk about each time that we get together. That's what makes the difference. Most people do not fail at their goals. They don't fail at their vision. They don't fail. They quit. And they quit because they're soft in some area mentally. And so we have to root out softness in our mindset. We have to root it out. We have to recognize where we see it, and we root it out. Do you have an area of softness that is fear or a lack of discipline, a lack of excellence is the one that we talked about earlier this week? Like those areas of softness, that's where we get defeated. But when we develop a power mindset, rock hard, we are steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, and we know that our labor is not in vain. When we develop that mindset, we make the decision to finish. We won't turn back. We will not be denied. We will accomplish everything that the Lord has. We'll overcome every obstacle. We'll find the answers to difficult questions. When you get that mindset, then no matter what it is that you're taking on, whether it's promotion in your career, whether it is to build a new business or to expand your business, to maybe your business has gone through challenges and you're restoring where you're going and you're rebuilding and making some adjustments, that may be the position that you're at. Well, you will be successful at that. You may be expanding and elevating where you are financially. You may be restoring some relationships in your life. Going into situations that aren't right, and we make them right because we are not soft in our mindset or in our spirit. We have the ability to do the tough things that most people turn away from because they don't have the intensity for it. They don't have the mental toughness. Mental toughness is what makes the difference between successful people and people that do not achieve the levels of success that the Lord has for them. That's what makes the difference, and so that's what you're doing, is developing those characteristics of courage and strength and honor and integrity. You're developing endurance and perseverance and tenacity and a commitment to fight through whatever stands in your way, to defeat the plans and tactics of the evil one, to defeat where the enemy would try to come in and stop you from accomplishing your destiny. You're defeating the distractions. You're defeating the detours that come along in your life. You're defeating disappointment. Maybe disappointment is the area where you have to fight back. We do not give up. your labor is never in vain. It doesn't matter what the situation may look like. We do not give up. We push forward because you are tough. You've got the spiritual armor on and the mental toughness and the positive mental conditioning flowing in you so that whatever rises up, you respond to it with power. You respond to it with the power of God that's on the inside of you. That's what comes to the forefront. You operate out of your spirit man that says, I am more than a conqueror through Christ who loves me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am an overcomer born of God. I am blessed and highly favored of the Lord. Whatever I set my hand to do is blessed. I am blessed going in. I'm blessed coming out, right? In every aspect of your life, I am the head and not the tail. I am above only. I'm never beneath. See, when you attack every situation and circumstance with that mindset, no matter what it is, it doesn't matter if it's professionally or in your relationships or what area it is, when you attack every situation in 2013 with that mindset that I am more than a conqueror, that I am an overcomer born of God. The Spirit of God is on the inside of me. That if God be for me, who dare be against me? Who can bring a charge against God's elect? If that's what rises up on the inside of you, then victory is imminent and inevitable. You will stay the course. You will not be defeated. You will not be denied, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about. See, mental toughness, spiritual armor, being ready for the fight. How big is your heart? How big is it? If you have that, doesn't matter what the situation is, you have to learn the skills of your business, the skills in your career. You have to learn the techniques, and you have to execute on that. But most people struggle to stay the course. That's what defeats most individuals. That whatever God has set before them, it's not easy to get there. It's not easy to get to your destiny. It's not an easy cakewalk to get to the place of destiny in your life, to be mission-minded. It's not an easy walk. The Bible tells us we have to endure hardship as a good soldier of Jesus Christ, that we have to fight the good fight of faith. It's a good fight. Are you up for the fight? Are you up for it? Well, I am going to get you up for it. If you weren't up for it this morning, you're up for it now. You're up for it now. I'm speaking it into you. I'm commanding your spirit to elevate to this level so that you're up for it. You're up for the fight. You're up for the battle, and you can make it happen in your life. You are with me, the Power Coach, Madeline Alexander. You're on the Breakthrough Morning Show, and we're on Power Coach Radio, where we break through barriers and achieve power results fast. Well, we're going to continue on our lesson today. We're going to do a great lesson on day 13 a.m. I like this lesson. It's called, What Are You Waiting For? What are you waiting for? And our quote is from the great Jackie Robinson, and it says, life is not a spectator sport. If you're going to spend your whole life in the grandstand just watching what goes on, in my opinion, you're wasting your life. Life is not a spectator sport. If you're going to spend your whole life in the grandstand just watching what goes on, in my opinion, you're wasting your life. We have to get in the game. Get in the game. Let me share with you my commentary. What are you waiting for? My schedule is so hectic. When things settle down, I will get started. I'm waiting for the economy to turn around. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with my job. When the kids are back in school, I'm waiting for him to apologize. I'm going to start working out next week when I get married. One of the biggest traps that you will need to avoid on your way to an exceptional life is the myth of the more opportune time. When you put off pursuing what you truly want in life, whether it is a different career, financial independence, a more loving relationship, or a healthier body, you are allowing the myth of the more opportune time to defeat you. The fallacy of the more opportune time can cause you to delay your goals for weeks, months, and years. It's a favorite tool of your nemesis, procrastination. The myth of the more opportune time will lull you into a holding pattern of waiting and waiting and waiting. There you are, sitting and waiting for circumstances to align in your favor. The problem is that won't ever happen. There will never be a more convenient time or a less hectic time. The only time you have is now. Decide today to start taking action to move forward towards your goals. Stop waiting There will never be a better time than right now. What are you waiting for? Our power principle today is taken from the book of Hosea, chapter 12, verse 6 from the Message Bible, and it says, what are you waiting for? Return to your God. Commit yourself in love, in justice. Wait for your God, and don't give up on him ever. Amen and amen. What are you waiting for? See, we can get ourselves into a position where we are lulled into this holding pattern of waiting, and these little excuses rise up, these little delays, these tools of procrastination. I'm going to read them to you again. Maybe you recognize some of them that are in your thought pattern. You may be saying to yourself, my schedule's so hectic, when things settle down, I'll get started. When I get past this next little hurdle, then I'm going to get started on my dream. I'm going to get started on my goal. I'm going to get started on my mission and focus. Or you may say, I'm waiting for the economy to turn around. If you've been waiting for that, you've been waiting for a while to get started on your goals. You can't wait for that. You have to take the circumstances and bend them in your favor. You don't wait for the external circumstance to align. You have to take it. Do you recognize that? You have to say, I'm going to make the best of the situation as the economy is improving, but I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting for that. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to get in the game and move forward. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with my job. I'm waiting to see. Keep your job and build a business with what you have, with your own gifts, talents, and abilities. Don't wait to see, I'm going to wait and see what's going to happen. No, don't do that. Take control in your own hands with your own gifts and talents. God's given you a multitude of skills and abilities, and he's given you a few choice, high-level gifts and special talents that you can use, that you can move yourself into the position that you want to be. But you can't wait. You don't wait and put your circumstances into the hands of someone else. You take your personal power back, and you say, I'm going to use what the Lord has given me to move my life forward and to accelerate. Don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into the one that says when the kids are back in school or when the kids are out of school. We hear both of those. Like, okay, I'll move forward when we get here. You have to manage your schedule to take actions, even small actions, as you are managing through with your family situation. Look at the situation you have right now and figure out, what actions can I take today? Not tomorrow, today. We are already 9 days into the new year. How are you doing in terms of taking action today, harnessing the power of now? How about, I'm waiting for him or I'm waiting for her to apologize? We can stay stuck in that one for a really long time. We stay stuck in that one. Well, I'm waiting for the other party to apologize. I'm waiting for them to make the first move. So when we have the Spirit of God on the inside of us, we're not waiting for that. We make the move. We say, I am an instrument. I am a minister of reconciliation. I'm not waiting for him to apologize. I'm not waiting for her to apologize. I'm taking the step forward. I'm going to operate in forgiveness. I'm going to let go of the offense. I'm going to step forward and say, hey, let's have the conversation. Let's sit down and let's talk this through. Let's work this out. I'm not waiting. I've seen people do this, and you've seen this too in your own life. People hold on to a situation that's happened in a relationship, and they're like, well, I'm waiting for the other party to apologize, and that can go on for years. There can be years in that. Just, I'm waiting for him. I'm not going to do anything until he apologizes to me. You can be waiting years of your life that are going by, and you're squandering your destiny waiting for that, when you should be using your personal power to step forward and say, I carry the Spirit of God. I bring forgiveness to the situation. I bring reconciliation. That is my ministry. It's given to me by the power of the Holy Spirit that's on the inside of me. I don't have to wait. I will resolve the situation with the coworker. I will resolve the situation with my spouse. I will resolve the situation with a loved one or a family member. I will do that. I will step forward and make that happen. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. I am the person that's taking action. I am the instrument of change in this situation. I'm resolving that with my team member or my classmate, whoever that happens to be. I bring it. How about, I'm going to start working out next week? Okay, you might have said that at the end of December. You might have said that at the beginning of this year. Well, hey, we're 9 days in. Look at what's happening in your life so far. Are you taking action? Are you on the move? Are you making it happen? Look at what you've accomplished over the last 3 days. You can look at 3 days of your schedule, and you can see where you're actually making progress. Success is measured 24 hours at a time. If you haven't taken the action that you need to take in the last 24 hours or the last 72 hours, you look back 3 days, then we're not serious about moving forward in that area. We have to say, I'm not going to allow procrastination to defeat me. I'm going to take action today. I'm not starting next week. Don't get into, well, tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, because there is no day of the week called tomorrow. There is no day of the week that's someday. We don't have that day of the week. We have right now, today. What am I going to do with the God-given blessing of today? Harness the power of now, including your workout. If you didn't do it this morning, then this afternoon or this evening, get that start behind you. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Okay, another one that we see lots of single people fall into, and that is the when I get married trap. When I get married. Well, I'm putting off my dreams and my goals and the things that I want to accomplish until the day when I get married. Well, why do we do that? Women are a little bit more prone to this than men are. Excuse me. But why do that? Why put off for the future something that you can take into your own hands and move forward with today? Build your success. Move into purpose. And then as you are purpose-driven and mission-minded, God will bring the right person that will come alongside you and will be purpose-driven and mission-minded as well. And you will walk together. You will walk together and run together in purpose. But don't wait. Well, I'm not going to start until I get married or until I start a family. Don't do that. Don't delay. God has given you personally a unique mission assignment that you can strive to achieve right now. And as you are moving in purpose, that's when the Lord will show you who is the right person to align with and to move into a relationship with. People can put off and delay what they want in life because they feel incomplete as a single person. You are not incomplete. You are a whole person. It's not two halves that get together in a marriage. You have to be a whole person. So operate in the fullness of your destiny right now and fulfill, be mindful of your purpose. Be mindful of your mission. Seek God and be fulfilled in Him, and then allow Him to bring that right woman or to bring that right man into your life that you're going to walk with for the balance of your life. But you're both running full bore in purpose. You are fulfilling the purposes of God. Don't get trapped in that you're incomplete and not able to fulfill the calling of God on your life because you're not in a family. That doesn't make sense. Like God has you in the family of God. He has you in your family of origin. He has a family of believers. You have people all around you that love and care about you. Don't fall into that trap. And the flip side is, people that are in their marriage feel they can't move into destiny because of that. We can always make our situation the opposite of what we think we need it to be. We're always looking for it to be different than what it is. But God wants us to harness the power of now, to start, to begin, to not put off for the future, because our future in the Lord, only the Lord knows the mystery of our future. We have the day as it's given to us right now, and we have to harness the power of now. So I want you to think about the goals that you have written down. I want you to think about the dream that you have for your life, the destiny you are in pursuit of. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the things that you want to tackle and accomplish in this month, in this week. And I want you to think about, are you taking action in that arena? Are you moving forward? We're at day 9. I want you to do a little checkpoint. Tomorrow, we are 10 days in to this month already. We're a third of the way into the new month, this first month of the new year. Let's do a checkpoint right now. Are you in action? Are you harnessing the power of now? Are you moving forward? Take a look and figure out are there any areas where you haven't gotten into gear yet. That's okay. If you haven't, let's look at it right now and let's get the start behind us. A lot of times we move into procrastination when the start seems big, when it seems like, man, it's just a lot to do to start this new project at work or to start the business. It just feels like a big hurdle, and we tend to put off those things that feel large. So break it down into small components that you can do right now today. Can you make the phone call today? Can you write the email today? Can you get the gym membership today? Can you go make the first visit right now today? Can you connect with the person you need to connect with to move forward today? Can you reach out? What can you do today that you can put on your schedule before the day ends? Once we get the start behind us, It's so much easier. So if you're trying to get yourself into action to exercise, don't make it big. Go for a walk. Like as soon as you get to work, go for a walk. Walk up and down the stairs today. Just get the start behind you. Go for a walk at lunchtime. Do whatever you need to do so the start is already accomplished. We want to get out of where we're looking forward, and we want to get it behind us. If you want to change your eating habits, eat something healthy immediately so you can say, I've started eating healthier. I have started my exercise program. I have started my new business. I have started this new project for my client. Get the start behind us. Procrastination is a tool that hinders us from beginning. If you can harness the power of now, I don't care how small it is. I have started my business. I've gotten my business license. I have signed up for the management classes that I want to take. I have pursued enrolling to get my degree. I've taken action. I've contacted the school. I've got the start behind me. No matter how small the action is that you can take today, break it down into a small enough increment so before your head hits the pillow tonight, you have started. Every goal that you have, don't let another 24 hours go by that you have not started. Get that piece behind you. Harness the power of now, and you will defeat procrastination. Procrastination just causes us to delay, to just delay it. Every day of delay is costing you something. There's an opportunity cost associated with delaying. Sometimes we do it in a big way, like I was sharing with you earlier, when the kids are back in school or when the economy turns around or when this happens or when that happens. We can also do it just with little things. Like, I'll start tomorrow. It's a delay tactic. It's a tool of your nemesis. This is an enemy you're going to wrestle with constantly, which is procrastination. So whatever it is, if you got to make the phone call, do it now. Do it right now. As soon as you are done with the Breakthrough Morning Show with me, I want you to make the phone call you need to make. Write the email you need to write. Do it. Move into action, no matter how small. The start will get you into action. Once you're into action, then it's all about momentum. Then it's all about building speed and building momentum. But most people never show up to the starting line. They just never begin. They stay in the grandstand. They stay on the sidelines. And every day of your life that ticks by, that you're in the grandstand, that you're waiting, that you're putting it off, that you're not moving forward, is costing you an aspect of your destiny. See, the mission assignment that God has planned for you has a time frame associated with it. God has given you a mission that is very powerful, and it's large, and it is encompassing of every day that He has planned for you for your life. We don't know the time of our life. That is with the Lord. He knows that. He doesn't tell us that part. We don't know the time of our life span. He does. We don't. But every day is with Him. He holds the days of your life in eternity. And the mission assignment on your life is big enough. The purpose that He has for you, the lives you are to touch, the areas where you are to be a blessing, the people whose lives you are to affect, they encompass the fullness of your life, every day of it. Not a second, not a moment, not a day, not an hour to be wasted. Not to be wasted. That doesn't mean we work all the time. We can have rest and restoration. That's built in to the schedule that He has for you. But the totality of your life is needed and necessary to complete the fullness of your mission assignment. So your mission has a time frame associated with it. There's a span, and it is associated with the span of your life. Every day of your life is needed and necessary to fulfill the God calling on your life. It takes all of it. When you reach the end of your life, you want to be able to say, it is finished, that I ran my race. I finished my course. I did the fullness. I delivered on the fullness of my purpose. I delivered on the fullness of my potential. I didn't leave anything still on the inside. I lived a life completely poured out. Well, that means that today and tomorrow and each and every day that we are given, that the Lord blesses us with, that means you have to live the fullness of that day. The time that you put off, that we allow procrastination to take root, when we say, well, I'm going to start tomorrow. And it doesn't feel like a big deal when it's just 24 hours ticking by. But in the totality of your life, when you look back on all the days that go by like that, in the grandstand, in the sidelines, on the sidelines, just waiting and waiting and waiting, that is an aspect of your potential. It's an aspect of your purpose that doesn't get delivered on. It's an aspect where we squandered that and we didn't live the fullness of the mission that the Lord has for us. We missed that opportunity. So this is not a lightweight issue when we put things off for a week or two, because that's a week or two you can't get back, and we don't live the fullness of the God plan. Now, the cool thing is, if we have done that, if we've wasted some time, the Lord is able to redeem that and to get us back on track. But we have to be responsible stewards of our time in relationship to our mission assignment. See, every day you put off, that's a day that the enemy wins in keeping you out of your destiny. But see, God always causes us to triumph, so we're going to fix that. We're not going to do that. We don't let the enemy get one day from us. We don't get that. We win the battle of destiny, of purpose, of mission every day. My question to you is, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Build your business. Build your company. Accelerate. Seek promotion. Go to the next level. Restore your relationships. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for there? Restore them. Reach out. Be a minister of reconciliation. Care for your temple. Take care of your body today. Take care of it today. Be the best you can be mentally conditioned today. Develop your spirit today. Understand your mission assignment today. Live the fullness of what God has given you with every day that he sets before you. Every day, every 24-hour cycle, you've got to run your race with endurance and deliver on what he has given you to do. Amen. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Whatever it is, take an inventory. Stop waiting. Harness the power of now before today ends, before you lay your head on the pillow tonight. Move forward in the God plan for your life, and you will lay down this evening with a sense of satisfaction. You will lie down in your bed with a sense of accomplishment, knowing that you moved forward, not just with tasks on the to-do list. That's not what it's about. You moved forward in mission and purpose and in destiny today. That's what it's about. It's about fulfilling the God plan that's on your life. And at the end of your life, if you live every day like that, harnessing the power of now every day, then at the end of your life, you're going to be able to say, it is finished. I finished my course. I ran my race. I did the thing that God called me to do. I accomplished it. I completed it. I ran my race. It is finished. It is done. I did it. I delivered on my destiny. I fulfilled my purpose. I lived a life poured out in honor and glory of the Lord. What he gave me to do, it is done. I made a difference. I was blessed to be a blessing. I made a difference in the lives of people. That's what it's about. What are you waiting for? Stop waiting. Today's the day. Take action before you get home, before you lay your head on the pillow tonight. Do the action. One thing. Doesn't matter how large or small it is. People don't fail. They quit. They quit. Don't quit on your destiny. Don't quit on the God assignment, and make sure that you get started. Get started. Don't quit. Be diligent and determined on a daily basis, and I promise you, you will fulfill everything that the Lord has for you. Amen? This is the Power Coach, Madeline Alexander. You are with me on the Breakthrough Morning Show. You're on Power Coach Radio, where we break through barriers and achieve power results fast. I always want to tell you that you are gifted for greatness. You are encoded with the exceptional. You're equipped to be extraordinary. There's no expiration date that stands on the back of your dream. If God has given it to you to do, you can accomplish it. You can accomplish it. You're going to start today. You're going to make it happen. We're going to harness the power of now. Be blessed. I decree and declare over you that you live a blessed, godly life, full of power, full of passion, full of excellence, full of the extraordinary. Have an awesome day. Have a fantastic week. Harness the power of now. I'm going to see you back here on Friday morning at 7:30. Be blessed and live the extraordinary.